Matilda contacted me and asked me if I could write an English skills book. And I said, I can, but I've never seen an English skills book actually work the way that a teacher wants it to work and the way that the students need it to work in order for them to improve in their reading, writing, speaking, and listening. So instead, I put to them that I would write a literacy book that could be used as an alternative to an English skills book with all the skills that a normal English skills book would give, but in a way that actually would be helpful to teachers and also give the students what they need in regards to the support of reading, writing, speaking, and listening. I wanted to call these books literacy rather than English for two main reasons. The first being that English is a skill-based subject. And so often we can get caught up in senior English and the content of English and forget the fact that at the foundation of everything we're supposed to be teaching in English is literacy. And this refocuses us on that idea. The second is that I work with schools in whole school literacy, and currently with a real emphasis in regards to where literacy sits in the secondary sector. A lot of schools are implementing literacy blocks, either with all their year sevens or with particular groups of students throughout. And I constantly get asked, are there any resources that could support teachers and students in regards to this more mainstream literacy at a high school level? And there really just isn't. So I want to create a resource that did both. It could sit in an English classroom, but could also be a really comprehensive literacy program that could be followed in a literacy block in secondary schools as well. Because the books are called Connecting Literacy, a lot of people are assuming that these books are intervention books, but that's not what I wrote them for at all. These books are designed for mainstream students from 7 all the way through. I didn't put year levels on the books and I didn't put grades or ages throughout because I want them to be able to be used in really different and organic ways depending on how the school needs them. I set out to create an English skills book that would be flexible enough to work in different contexts and purposes, but would also be something that I would genuinely want to use in my own classes. Along the way, I couldn't help myself but layer in the support to be able to explain how to teach this content just as much as the scaffolds that we need for the students to be able to learn as they went. And I guess that's what I'm most proud of, in the sense that I exceeded my expectations in creating a resource that did exactly what I wanted it to do to help the students to get the foundational elements of literacy they need for English and their subjects throughout, but also support the teachers to be able to understand how we take all the explicit teaching and retrieval practice and modeling and everything that we use to be able to build quality teaching and how we can integrate that and connect that back to the core learning that we're trying to get students to do. And I guess that's what Connecting Literacy is: good teaching with quality learning that comes together to be able to achieve the outcome that you actually want in your classroom, which is improved literacy in all your students.